Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the guy. Always on the bar, always on the job. I got 5 Let's Talk. And as you know, it's real talk, raw talk. And you I forgot to do that, so I might be having to do that. Yo, man, they got some good food. Shout out to Orleans. Man, Sticky, man, I appreciate it, man. I be now the situation has changed, and I think it's time for people to start understanding what's going on in Africa. But we still gonna do the war report. I just ain't being around, Sticky. My hours got changed, man. When I was able to just jump up and, do live and, them hours is gone. Them hours, and they do stand with that. That what he did was, it was a Mexican doing content, a Hispanic doing content. And Avalon Blue didn't like the fact that a Hispanic was in his geographical location doing content. So by him doing content, he got mad. Off the dribble, he was mad. He got to being disrespectful, confrontational, argumentative, belligerent, whatever you want to say. He started to make a real ruckus about the boy being there. Now, in the midst of him being mad, he asked him where he was from. The dude started saying he wasn't from nowhere, and he ended up proceeding calling the dude a sewer rat. Now, for those that don't know what that means, means that a sewer rat is a different disrespectful terminology for Sureños. That's what it is. It's a disrespectful term for Sureños. So, when he did this, I didn't really even see too much Mexicans coming out. Well, I'm not going to say Mexicans. I didn't see too many Sureños coming out or Sureño supporters coming out and really even saying anything about the situation. They didn't really come out and say nothing. But one of his homies, another black dude, came out and issued an apology and said, his gang doesn't stand on what Avalon Blue was saying. Now, whether they stand with Avalon Blue or not, let's deal with the meat and potatoes. The meat and potatoes is the disrespectful terminology that was issued. Now, anytime a Sureño, I'm not going to say the Mexican, I'm not going to say a Latino, a Hispanic, but anytime a Sereno says fuck nigger, no one from the Sereno community, nor the Latin or the Hispanic community come out and issue an apology. Not never. Not ever has the Latino community and or the Sereno gang culture community that is cool with the blacks ever came out and apologized and said that wasn't a part of their culture and they don't stand with that. You know why? Because that is their culture. And they do stand with that. See, where people get it wrong is that when somebody be like, oh man, fuck Sewer Rats, fuck Dirt Team, fuck Cheyenne Cardenas, fuck Joe Poe, Joe Morgan and shit. They be like, oh, he just they put in the Jew card. Oh, he's saying fuck all Mexicans and Hispanics. No, they are talking about Sureños. The same gang that when they are in prison or in jail, they cannot exchange food, they can't smoke with each other, and nor drink with each other. But these are the same people that you be kicking with, drink with, fuck bitches with on the street. All right. But when the little dudes from Compton get pressed, doing an interview, and the little Sereno dudes told them, fuck Compton, fuck niggas. Nobody from the Sereno community came out and issued an apology. Nobody from the Hispanic community came out and issued an apology. We gonna get to what's wrong with issuing an apology or not in a minute. But before we get to that, man, go make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell a friend, to tell another motherfucking friend to share, like, and subscribe. Don't hide. It don't cost you much to touch. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. We gonna put it in the paint. For years, I've been saying on this platform, in this podcast, the untold racist culture that plays the Hispanic community. And yet they say nothing. I need to do this, man. You feel me? That shit, man. Before I do that, man, go ahead.
Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the Guy. Always on the job. I got 5. Let's talk. And as always, it's real talk, raw talk. And you know, it's that time again to tell a friend, to tell another friend. Share, like, and subscribe. Welcome to another episode of I Got 5 Let's Talk, the platform podcast, where we keep it fair like a California bear, and we ain't California raisins. We ain't doing no hate. As a disclaimer, this episode is not about Latinos, about Mexicans, about Hispanics. This is about Sureños that are different from Mexicans. It's a gang. And a lot of people seem to correlate the two as one. But no one never correlates when the Southsiders write on the wall, NK. Nobody say nothing. Nobody asks for an apology. And the truth be told, the reason why they don't ask for apology and the apology is never issued because the blacks already know that's the motto of Sureños in Los Angeles. NK. Nigga killer. So when the Sureños write on the wall NK, they are not aiming at the Crips, the Bloods, the Pyrus, the Hoovers. They aiming at blacks in general. So that brings me to the question, would Avalon Tone would have told or issued an apology if Avalon Blue would have said fuck folk Trey. I don't think he would have made him issue no apology if Avalon Blue would have said fuck folk Trey. Avalon Tone wouldn't have got on there, got on the metaverse. He wouldn't have got on there and issued no apology to the folk Treys. He wouldn't have sat up there and said that we destroying our own community, that we need to stop doing this and we need to bring unity. He wouldn't have did that if it was black on black crime. So it gives rise to the question that's been in the atmosphere for the longest. Are black gangs scared of Mexican gangs in Los Angeles? And from the activity of always issuing an apology and always catering to these people, that shows some type of weakness or some type of I don't want to do battle with you. However way you want to call it, these black gangs are bowing down to Serranos. And then what's so bad about it is when Avalon Tone issued the apology, he didn't even ask for an apology from the Mexican gangs the Mexican gang members or the Mexican gang neighborhood that we just saw with the two black youngsters, the teenagers from Compton Crib, Occasion Block, doing they little content, and the Mexicans come up there and tell them, fuck niggers, fuck Compton. Didn't nobody say nothing about that? Where was Avalon Tone then? Where was his apologies then? Where was his big deal in the metaverse? Where was his, we gonna keep it peaceful? Now, I know it's gonna be people gonna come out and say, I only could do, we only speaking about, my homies and what my homie said. Well, don't check your homie for what he said about Serranos if you're not checking your homies for what they say about the black gangs they beef with. About your homies all on the internet, throwing up gang signs and fucking saying fuck everybody else gang. You not over there telling nobody don't do that, Tom. And this is what's wrong with black people. They always care about the next kind's feelings when ain't nobody caring about theirs. That's the bad thing of it. When are we gonna really sit back and just call it what it is? He says, fuck sewer rats. So what? So what? They say fuck nigger all day, bro. And I don't hear nobody issuing an apology or asking for an apology. Back on Fig, they cool with Mexicans. They ain't saying nothing. You feel me? What's my boy name? ODM Slim ain't said nothing. Craig Max, like all these podcasters are quiet right now. Why? Y'all know what it is when y'all go to the county, but y'all don't know what it is on these streets. Man, come on, man, be for real. I think it's time that if we gonna be caring about other people's feelings and situations, we need to start worrying about our own. And if you gonna worry about your own disrespecting another gang, then you should start worrying about your own dissing black gangs in the social media. If that's what it is and we know what it is, cool. 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 Why we gotta do it on social media? That's putting us in a position for the police to look at us and not even have to come and jack us up in white carders. All they gotta do is look at the Instagram white carded nigga. Okay, he always, you feel me? That's putting us in the bad light with the police. But I don't see none of us talking about that. I don't see no black podcasters. We need to stop faking the funk as black people and call it for what it is, bro. We might be cool with, you know, niggas might be cool with Southsiders and all that, but they know what it is and we know what it is. But once you start talking about it and start putting it out there, you feel me? I'm not never gonna say Avalon is blue is wrong, because we ain't never got an apology from a Sereno podcaster, from a Sereno sympathizer, from a Sereno fan, and we ain't even got an apology from a Mexican. So, and that's for all y'all that want to tie in the Serenos with the Mexican race and make it be racial and all that. You feel me? Come on now. If we gonna tie in the Serenos with disrespecting Mexicans and Hispanics, then we need to tie in disrespecting Crips and Bloods when they write CKBK on the wall. I think it's only fair. I don't think that it's fair that black people keep keeping it one-sided, knowing that the other side is not giving up no space. This is what it is. My sons, my nephews, nieces, grandchildren, this is what we teach them. This is what we taught them. This is what it's going to keep going. They not getting older and saying, oh man, you know, our moms taught us, or, you know, our gente taught us some foul shit about blacks. And even in the ones that do sit up there and speak about it, they not issuing no apologies. They not saying, you feel me, that gang culture that the Serenos is doing is making us look bad as Mexicans and Latinos. Why? Because they were taught that from home to be like that. It ain't like they was taught that in school and then later on they find out it's wrong and then they be like, all right, fuck that. This is something that was taught at home. So if it was taught at home, you definitely gonna believe your people is right. If Grady is telling you you can't marry a bayate, a borrego, you can't marry a Moreno chica. You can't marry a Moreno compa. If you can't marry these people, they don't want you. They cool with you, but they ain't cool enough to break bread with you. And if they not cool enough to break bread with you, they not cool enough to nigga to socialize with you. That's how I feel. So this shirt was hard though, man. You feel me? You see the shirt? These are shirts gonna be coming out soon, man. So you feel me? My boy already got them, but it's a collab coming soon with these shirts right here, man. You feel me? Don't worry about it. Collab coming soon. But on the real though, man, let me know what y'all think. Y'all think Avalon Blue wrong for saying what he said? Or is Avalon Tone wrong for issuing an apology? I feel like Avalon Tone issuing that apology don't need to be calling the shots no more. He calling the wrong shots. And his shots that he's calling is detrimental to the black race. Don't give a fuck if it hurts your feelings, bro. Our feelings been being hurt for decades by your kind. Serenos and Mexicans calling us niggers. Telling their children don't interact and don't mingle with us. We've been on the ass end of discrimination from Serenos and Mexicans for the longest. Come on, man. And you think, nigga, y'all might think Avalon blew wrong, but I don't. I don't. You feel me? The niggas that I was in YA with, nigga, in the 90s, in the 2000s, them is the niggas that's running this shit right now, bro. And them niggas was racist then, and they racist now. I got a lot of Sorrento partners. Like, we cool with all that. You feel me? But they know the deal. They know I know what's up. And it's cordial. We don't hang out. See them in passing. ¿Qué onda? ¿Tú bien? Firmes. Rato pato. And keep it pushing. But all that buddy shit, nah, nigga, that's how you get back door by them people. They had some Sorayos speaking on reparations, right? This is during the Kendrick Lamar whole situation going on and all that, right? During Juneteenth. They didn't even know it was Juneteenth. They just get to talking, bad and, saying shit. And then they get to talking about reparations in the ex-Serrano sympathizer or current active Serrano. He was Mexican though. And he immediately said blacks should not get reparations. Mexicans should get them first because they the natives. Y'all wasn't turned into slaves, bro. And I'm not saying that y'all don't, they came over here and, if you want to take the Indian and say that y'all Indians, and that way native, all right, y'all can get some money, but y'all was never slaves like the black people, bro. And that comes from jealousy and hatred. You feel me? They already got all the jobs. They already get all the motherfucking contracts. So now you hating on us getting reparations. But ain't nobody talking about that, though. I didn't see Avalon Tom nigga pulling that out of his back pocket, asking for an apology. I'm tired of these damn apologies, bro. For real. Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. Once again, man, them buttons ain't got no teeth. So go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another motherfucking friend. Share, like, and subscribe. Don't hide. I know a lot of people feel the way that I'm speaking right now, right? And know that everything that I'm saying is true, right? But they are not gonna take the initiative to start calling these people out or treating these people the way that they need to be treated. If we don't call these people out on their bullshit, on a whole, they're gonna keep doing it. They're gonna keep treating us like a hoe. If we don't stick together as a whole and call them out for their racist antics towards us. I'm not talking about the rage baiting, cosplaying, kidnapping and hijacking, what we do. I'm talking about the real racist shit that they do. And a lot of y'all that's out here, the names that I've named, the podcasters and all that, y'all gang members. Y'all know how this street shit go with the Serrano. So I don't even see why y'all ain't even got mad about it. Like on some real shit, niggas, black people. My people need to start calling it what it is. And stop being pacifists. You ain't gotta be a revolutionary, but you ain't gotta be a pacifist. That's what they did to you. That's what the enemy did to you to get you in the state that you in now. They pacified you. And now what you continue to do is be a pacifist. They gave you a pacifier. Now you got a bottle. You see how that works? You crying, put the pacifier in his mouth. You get an adult, you start crying and complaining. Instead of finding another way out of it, you go put a bottle in your mouth. You feel me? Call these people for what they is, racist. You'll feel better. Stop holding it in. Again, man, I ain't trying to start no race riot. I'm not speaking bad, again, about the Latinos, the Hispanics, the Mexicans. I'm not speaking bad about y'all as a race. But y'all have a problem within y'all race and y'all culture that is heavily aimed against us in a negative manner. And y'all know it is. And as y'all continue to get older and y'all see the truth, y'all carry on with the bullshit. How can I not blame you? If I could sit up here and say I got some Mexican homies that I fuck with real heavy, why would I be out here calling people wetbacks? Border hoppers. See, I don't get that when they say, oh, fuck niggers and all this and all that. Then they be like, oh, man, that's not for all y'all. But you using the derogatory term to classify all of us. That classifies all of us. Instead of saying, fuck where he from. I don't see nobody, you know what I'm saying? I don't get it. So when people say, are blacks scared of Mexicans in LA? I think the question should be revised. And it should be asked, are black gangs scared of Mexican gangs in Los Angeles? That's what it is, because as a whole, black gangs cower when it comes to Sureños. That's what I see. And that's just how I feel. Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's that boy Darky, yo. Keep your bitch sparky, yo. You feel me? Always in the building. He ain't here tonight, but the nigga tapped in on the live. No job. That's my guy. Dark, what up, though, man? Yeah, man. They don't respect this shit, bro, and I don't think that it's fair that people like Avalon 2 issues out an apology that basically says that, you know, we respect they shit. When they constantly writing on the wall and have no problem saying fuck nigger. You feel me? I don't think they ever have any respect for us either, bro. You feel me? I really, and this is, see, people fail to realize when you get into they culture, they're Spaniards. Their ancestors are from Spain. And you gotta remember, blacks ruled Spain for over 700 years. So when the Spaniards left Spain with Christopher Columbus to come and find the new world, and they came here, you don't think that they was fucking mad? We just got underneath damn near 800 years of rule of you motherfuckers over here. You think we gonna come over here and be underneath your rule? They went psycho. They busted a nut. That's their culture. So how you think they're gonna, nigga, when they grandparents and great-grandparents, mothers and fathers tell them not to date you, not to intermingle with you, not to befriend you? What do you think they saying? They would never go against our own for us. That's why they stick to what they family taught them. They family infested them with the Mayate construct. Construct, right? Yeah. They infested them with the Mayate, the Moreno, no good. No good, no. Moreno, no. So now when they get older and they join the gang, or when they don't join the gang, and they live by that, that is saying they would never, nigga, look at you as equals. They'll never look at you like, nigga, you cool. No, Moreno, no. Mio, chica, no, Moreno, bad guy, boogeyman, rah. Like, come on, bro. Like, we don't preach y'all shit to, like, our hatred, or we don't preach, nigga, how we feel, the shit we see in y'all community that we don't like, nigga, the uncles fucking the nieces and shit like that. You feel me? The pedophile and nigga K&R shit that y'all be doing. We don't teach our kids like, nah, don't mess with them because they be fucking the family, and you know, we don't say no shit like that. Now I do tell my kids, nigga, that y'all don't like us. Fuck yeah, I do. You feel me? Now, do I say like, oh, hate them back? And like, nah, but I'll let my children know. You feel me? That's like, my child would never, nigga, if my kid had all white friends and nigga, they told him like, oh yeah, Zion, come hang out with us, that nigga is immediately gonna say no. He gonna be like, no hang out with the way Upi. Sorry. No, papi say no. No go. I no go with you. Oh, white guy. Me only black. My son knows. You feel me? We need to start, nigga, if we not gonna treat them the way that they treat us, just let them know that we aware of it. Like, you ain't gotta be Billy Badass and call them out their name, but you gotta let them know that you aware of it.
What is the story right?
Yeah, man. But we gotta start treating these motherfuckers the way that they treat us, bro. You can't let a motherfucker. The only way a motherfucker gonna stop hurting you is if you tell him, like, hey, bro. Like, hey, nigga, that shit hurt, bro. And you need to knock that shit off. Now, once you tell them and they continue to do it, they don't respect you. They don't give a fuck about you. Oh, no. It ain't for you. You know, that's for... Nah, listen, bro. That word right there is highly disrespectful, bro. Highly disrespectful. It's against the whole race. So when you using that, I'm going to take it as if you implying me. So if you don't imply me, nigga, you need to stop saying that. And if you use that, if you continue to use that or say that when I'm not around, bro, just know you a fake ass nigga. and I ain't rocking with you. You ain't gotta tell them like that, but you know what I'm saying? Bro, you know, that ain't cool, and I don't appreciate it. That's just what it is, man. You feel me? Motherfuckers gotta know when they hurting you, man. It's just like you dealing with a bitch. You quick to tell that bitch you hurting my feelings, bitch. Why is you doing this, bitch? Why is you doing that? Nigga, tell these niggas out here too. Like motherfuckers will speak up for the right for the right shit, but not the top dog shit. Like like this whole situation about Avalon Tone issuing an apology need to be going viral. Like it need to go viral. And if it don't, it just kind of shows like, nigga, you black gang members out here kind of weak, nigga. You would trip on each other real cool. And like I said, if that nigga Avalon Blue got up there and said fuck Trey and all that, nigga, it would have been no nigga apology, nigga, we gonna get into apologize. It wouldn't have been none of that. And that's the sad story about it, bro. That's what disgusted me when Avalon Tone, nigga, got up there so quick, nigga, and issued an apology. Cause if he would have said it to the four Trays, he wouldn't have said shit. We demonize our own, but nigga, we won't dare demonize these motherfuckers that treat us wrong. And that's why, nigga, I fuck with Charleston White, bro. Even though that nigga's a motherfucking goofy, that nigga tells the truth. Nigga, you niggas be mad at it. You niggas be mad because he tell the truth, nigga. Why demonize your own, nigga, but you ain't gonna go over there and do that to them Mexican Southsiders, though, nigga. You ain't gonna go over there and do that to them Serranos, nigga. Come on, nigga. Facts. We need each other, bro. We need each other, because when one of us get on there and nigga look bad, I know for a fact it's over 10,000 people that seen Avalon Tone apologize. That's black. Gangbanger or otherwise. I'm going to say, out of all of them views of that, 10,000 of them people did not agree with that nigga and they was mad at him. For sure. Because niggas know, even the motherfuckers that ain't gonna say nothing, they know how the Southsiders feel about us. They definitely know. Yeah, but, you know, holding ourselves accountable comes secondary when somebody else disrespecting us and we sitting up there trying to appease them. You feel what I'm saying? I think that what he did becomes secondary. It would have been first. Like, okay, niggas could have got at Avalon Blue and been like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you was mad and all that, you feel me? But at the same time, though, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? You need to go apologize to the Mexican community and let them know that this just had something to do with gangs. It had nothing to do with whatever X, Y, and the third. And motherfuckers just had to accept that. You feel me? But when Avalon Tone got his weird, goofy, fool-line ass up there and issued his apology, that took precedence. Because, nigga, you wouldn't get your own fucking kind for another kind that hates your kind. You can't tell me nothing like that. A lot of these dudes are scared of him. I'm not on the page, but they held one of your comments. Darko say niggas don't even do that to they homies on some regular take accountability. Nah, they don't. They don't. You feel me? And that's what I'm disgusted at. Because like I said, if that nigga would have got up there and said fuck faux Trey, nigga wouldn't have said nothing. It wouldn't have been no getting up there and apology talking about you bringing dissension between blacks, and it wouldn't have been none of that, bro. It would have been like, oh well, nigga, you know what it is. And that's how I feel he should have treated this situation. Nigga, you know what it is, nigga. He didn't say fuck Playboys. You feel me? Oh yeah, and niggas definitely, y'all probably can't see the comment right now, but Dark says, niggas don't even apologize to the homies on some regular shit. And that's what makes me sick to my stomach. Because you would rather go against the homie and have the homie back when he ain't really said nothing foul. All he said was ruffle some feathers. And you gonna go against him, nigga, to appease a whole motherfucking another gang? You got me, nigga, man, what am I being from Avalon for? If my homies ain't taking my back over the next gang, nigga, on my mama, nigga, when he ain't really said nothing wrong, that's another problem I got with gang banging. You sit down, analyze the situation, become analytical in your decision. You feel me? You reach the decision. Okay, yeah, he really ain't said nothing. You feel me? It ain't really no apology because we ain't never got one. Now, if they get out there and doing all that, y'all need to be the ones issuing an apology. This is the cause of what you do. And if you wasn't doing that, this wouldn't have happened. And that's how I feel. You feel me? Like, on some real shit, man. We getting out of control with this, you know, holding ourselves accountable and not holding others accountable. Nigga, that shit fake. That's that selective politicking. That's what that is. That's selective politicking. Oh, I am on the page. Why I can't? That shit, I don't even know. I am on the page and that shit won't even let me. It won't even let me hit it. I don't know why. That shit tripping, dog. But make sure y'all hit that like button. It don't cost nothing, man. If y'all can, man, you know, join the new chapter. You feel me? Buy a subscription. You feel me? Shirts gonna be coming soon. Sweaters long sleeves gonna be coming soon. Stay on the lookout by the end of next month. Yeah, man, when y'all right next to my name, you hit that join button. You feel me? It'll give you the prices, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I think I gotta go and do it for like, you know, like a couple of months or bring the price down type shit. But yeah, man. Again, though, man, I'm not, you know, bringing this out or saying this against the Latinos, the Hispanics, the Mexicans. I'm talking about the gang members. You feel me? And for when motherfuckers, even for Avalon Tone to even throw that out there like, oh man, y'all dissing the Mexicans, you being disrespectful. He wasn't talking about Mexicans, Latinos, and Hispanics. He was talking about other gang members. And this is why I say, like, motherfuckers is kind of scared because you knew that. You feel me? You knew he wasn't talking about a race of people. So why did you make it a race of people about a race of people when you apologize? That's foul business, bro. That's foul business. You know, but what I will say, shout out to Avalon Tone for having that voice and that control in his geographical location. I wish that he would start doing shit like that for our people. I'm mad at him, for sure. I'm pissed off at that nigga. Yes, he is a goofy for that. Yes, he a fool line, cornball, all that. But nigga, I recognize the power and the strength that he has, and I wish that he'd implement that onto us in his geographical location, in his section. You feel me? Get his homies, tell his homies to stop saying fuck other black gangs on the internet, on social media. You know what I mean? Like for real, try to brokerage some of the peace talks with the folk trades. Or, you know, do something, you know, that's constructive for us as black people. You got the power, you got the muscle, you got to say so. You feel me? Brick no baby, that's crazy. Man, you know, I've been hearing a lot of allegations, you know, when it comes to Brick Baby, man, you know. But that's a certified cornball. You know, he been a certified cornball when, you know, he was dick riding dirt. And he showed it when, you know, he got to run in his mouth, talking about motherfuckers can't slide, say he ain't slid for Vine and all that. Like, the nigga's a cornball. Like, whether Quando Rondo from 6-0 in Savannah or not, nigga, that nigga still from 6-0. Nigga, you say you the one that went out there and pressed 6-0 nigga in Atlanta. So, nigga, that nigga should be your little homie. You should have been rolling with that nigga. You know what I mean? But that's another nigga that, you know, when keeping it real goes wrong, you know, when they believe keeping it real, you know, you gotta tell people all the illegal activity that you be involved with so they can look at you in a certain manner. And nigga, look how that shit come back, nigga, to bite you. I was just talking to my cousin, nigga, the other day, nigga, you feel me? MB. And nigga, we was talking about what is it called? Not promotion, publicity. He was like, all publicity, good publicity. And I was like, nigga, no, it's not. Because look at the day, nigga, at the end of the day, Draco got, nigga, like he blew up, not just off of the saying, but that saying, niggas love that saying, he's never coming back in that stat. Niggas love that, nigga, what, he's never coming back in that stat. Like, nigga, that gave him publicity, but that made somebody mad too. You feel me? So the same publicity that you loving is the same publicity that's gonna hurt you. Like the saying, same thing make you laugh, same thing make you cry. So when you say all publicity is good publicity, nigga, just remember, same thing make you laugh, same thing make you cry. You feel what I'm saying? So by you getting, and Quando Rondo said it the best. Shout out to Quando Rondo, man. Quando Rondo said, don't paint that picture. Because when you paint that picture, then people gonna hold it up in trial and you can't argue it. Because you painted that picture. That's a picture by your hands, by your actions. And nigga, that's what Quando Rondo said. But this nigga painted a picture for the metaverse. Not thinking, nigga knowing, thinking, oh, nigga, I'm gonna paint this picture, but I'm slicker than the feds. I'm slicker than the police. When niggas first start breaking certain shit down on Brick Stupid Baby, nigga, he should have been like, oh shit, they putting it 2 and 2 together. Let me knock it off. But no, the publicity he was getting. Oh, nigga, you know this, nigga, you know that. Oh, you know this story, you know that story. Now look where it landed. Same thing make you laugh, same thing make you cry. These niggas is fool lines. When you cloud chasing, all publicity ain't good publicity, bro. Look at the look at the Hispanic dude, right, in Texas. He started doing Chud the Builder shit, going up to people, calling people niggers, right? Going viral. Got his ass whooped. Now all of a sudden the nigga put shiesty ski mask on because he don't want nobody to know him. All publicity, nigga, ain't good publicity when you clout chasing, Darko. Same thing make you laugh, same thing gonna make you cry, bro. Clout chasing or not. A lot of people that clout chase, like FYBJ Main, right? You know FYBJ Main push peace, but you know that boy a goofy. Not in a disrespectful manner. That just be, you know that nigga be out here catting off. Like, for real, for real. Clout chasing is a terrible drug, bro. Look what that nigga Big Meech did when he clout chasing, came home and thought, nigga, I can do what I want to, nigga, and go holler at Rick Ross. Nigga, poof, everything gone. Son, career gone and everything. A lot of these niggas, man, you know, want to push shit. Look at EBK J-Bo, man, nigga, I liked the nigga raps. They were very detrimental to the community. I liked his raps. Listen to his raps, nigga, when I listen to music. But that same publicity he got for them raps got him sitting where the fuck he at right now. That same shit Lil Durk was talking and getting publicized for the shit that he was saying about how he smacked niggas down. Look at where that publicity got that nigga down. Sitting downtown Los Angeles, nigga, in the Fed building. All publicity ain't good publicity, bro, when you clout chasing. Especially when you clout chasing. Because you gonna do anything. Morals out the window. You basically, nigga, you secretly selling your soul when you clout chasing. You giving wind to the evil vibes. Whatever I could do to go viral, I'm gonna do it, no matter how disrespectful it is. That's giving wind to the evil vibes. You hopping in the evil wind. Boy gonna say, when you clout chasing, all publicity, good publicity, nigga. I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. Pinocchio. Nigga, shit. In the dark, a motherfucker full. Nigga said, boom gang, nigga. But a lot of these dudes, you know, even Avalon Tone, man, he could be in the box of, you know, these people who take they sack and throw it out the window. You know, him not recognizing and really analyzing the situation. You feel me? I ain't even seen no Mexicans come out and really talk about Avalon Tone, just for content's sake. But that publicity that Avalon Tone got, speaking about the situation with his little homie Avalon Blue, niggas could look at him in a different light now. Y'all know it's LA Bear when you hear the sirens. But you know, people throw they shit away, bro. You know, and I understand. You know, motherfuckers like they want to be. They want to be famous. Motherfuckers don't even want to be rich. They just want to be famous, bro. And that shit is costly. And a motherfucker that want to be famous is go tattletale 10 times faster than a nigga that's just trying to get money. On mamas. That's why you gotta watch for these niggas. When a nigga get to talking about, nigga, a robbery that involves anything else that don't got statute of limitations, I'ma look at that nigga, I'm not asking that nigga nothing. I'm not gonna ask that nigga no more. Nigga, don't even tell me when you was 9. And don't even tell me about, nigga, you spit on somebody or snatch. I don't want to hear none of that now because you bringing up other shit, bro. That's how motherfuckers got to do. Motherfuckers got to cut these motherfuckers off. If that's how you gonna get famous, you ain't gonna get famous, nigga. Not on this platform, not on this podcast. They got a whole lot of it where you can do that on. It be fake. But I think, to be honest, me honestly, I think that the nigga gonna tell you the truth. Damn, that's nasty, nigga. That dyke ass bitch is trying to kiss the shit out that nigga, cuz. That's how bitches get socked in the mouth. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Dark, you a fool sending me that shit. In the Hispanic, Latino, and Mexican community, they gotta understand too, man. Y'all gotta really, and I'm talking to the ones that don't gangbang. The Mexicans, the Latinos, the Hispanics that don't gangbang. Y'all gotta understand that y'all have a gang that's dominated by your race that presses an agenda of NK. And yes, it stands for nigga killer. Yes. So when you see your sons and them with the shit on them, this is what these gangs do nowadays. And you gotta understand that if you not racist and you cool with blacks, or even if you is racist, you gotta understand the prejudgment, the dislikement, and or even the hate that comes your way. You got a whole gang of y'all, an illegal entity of y'all that does what they do. Nigga, I can't keep watching every reel you send me, bro. I thought you sent me a reel on some shit to talk about. I ain't saying. But nigga, y'all gotta understand that and accept that. And if y'all not go speak out against that, then understand you're part of the problem, not part of the solution. Seriously. Because by you not speaking out against it, you're in the river. Okay, nigga, this is the way we going. You feel me? Get to land somehow. If you've been in that river going that way for so long, get to land some way. Swim sideways, you gonna get to land, and get out of that river. But you don't get out of that river. Even if you see land. You don't swim sideways against the current, nigga, or with the current, nigga, sideways, you don't do that. You don't do that. You stay in the water. So when you do that, you are part of the problem, not part of the solution. Oh well, and especially for you Mexican podcasters, you have a voice that you are not using, and it's very detrimental. And since you are not doing that, you are part of the problem. Nigga, call it what you want, but it's the truth. I got 5 less talk. See, this talk is organic. Ain't no narrative propaganda. Ain't no agenda pushing. This is really, I got 5 less talk. You got 5 minutes? All right, I got, so let's talk. That's what we need to do. Motherfuckers need to talk, man. And without conversation rules the nation. And if we don't conversate, nigga, we gonna destroy. We gonna detonate. And then motherfuckers always want to say this black and brown pride, black love, brown pride, and all this shit, but that shit fake. That shit fake as fucking LA, nigga. Motherfuckers be running around saying that shit, nigga, black love, brown pride, nigga, and all that. That shit fake, nigga. That shit fake. That shit benefits one side, and it not the black people. That shit's just like civil rights. Civil rights ain't, nigga, affect black people not one bit. Good. That shit sound, all that black love, brown pride, that shit sound good for them. Nigga know what it is. That shit fake, bro. Again, though, man, I don't think Avalon Blue was wrong for what he said. I mean, they get mad or don't even be mad and say what they say and never do they issue apology, they homies from they video or any video or any a representation of their race. So I think that's, that's real fucked up. I think that's real disrespectful. Avalon Town, I called it. I ain't gonna take it back, bro. You a goofball for that, bro. You fool on for that. You feel me? That's some coon shit, bro. That's how I feel. I recognize the power you got. But nigga, on some real shit, Imano, nigga, from one black nigga to another black nigga, bro, that's out. Your homie ain't do nothing wrong that they don't do on an everyday basis, bro, and get away with it. And I'm not saying 2 wrongs make a right, but you should have never got on the metaverse that quick and did what you did. Like, I understand you caught a shots over there. You should have analyzed that within yourself a little bit longer. And you should have heard. If you talk to people and, asked opinions before you made that, I'm pretty sure somebody told you they never give us an apology. And I'm not saying that's no reason to not give no apology. But you shouldn't have gave an apology, let alone make it to where nigga Blue was dissing the whole Mexican race. That shit not cool. That shit not cool. I understand, nigga, you know what I'm saying, you got a mixed family and all that, but At the end of the day, don't make it about race, bro. Make it about gangs. Your family cool. You feel me? You got one of the ones that, nigga, you feel me? Respect. But, nigga, the ones that you intertwine with, you know what's up in their family. You know the unspoken culture. And I just hope that you do some bigger and better shit than this right here, bro. You feel me? Cause we need niggas that ain't scared to nigga speak, nigga call a shot, nigga, no matter who it's gonna hurt. But this right here, this puts your people in the back seat. Cause even when you did issue that apology, you should have said, and I'm calling on all the rest of the gangs to issue an apology to my race and my people for saying what they say. But you know we'll never get that. That's like trying to get blood from a turnip. It ain't gonna happen, Captain. You know, we need to stand together, because you already know, divided we fall. You know, if we gonna help hold our own people accountable, let's start holding them accountable. And if Avalon Blue is wrong and Avalon Tone is right, then we demand an apology from whatever side of the spectrum that y'all feel Blue is wrong on. If y'all feel that it's just towards the Serranos and that's why the apology was issued, we definitely need an apology from them. And if y'all feel like Avalon Blue was disrespecting the race of Mexicans and Latinos and Hispanics as a whole, we need that and we demand that same apology, because they write NK and say fuck nigger consistently. So if Avalon Blue is wrong, we need to see that same apology, and we need Avalon Tone to put it out there in the metaverse that we need that apology. And we're gonna start with the gangs that write that NK on the wall, and the shot callers from where they're from, Azusa or Artesia, the ones that banged on the little black teens. Yeah, we gonna need that apology from them too. Straight up. And if we can't get one, y'all know what it is. If we don't get one, y'all know what it is, man. I'm gonna start going back, doing some of these shorts, man. Like I say, man, I don't really be having a lot of time, you know what I'm saying? I get off work, I would really be ready to go to bed, man. So, and then, you know, getting on here, being shadow banned, you know, not getting no views, you know what I'm saying? And it's just wild, bro. But we gonna keep doing it. Cause the message need to get out there. For real, for real. If somebody ain't gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. Real talk. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, and y'all know the motto, man. Take care of each other. And if you can't do that, take care of your motherfucking self.